everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Patience, and in this video we'll be talking about signs you are not drinking enough water. So this video is a must watch to help you know those signs that are pointers that you are not getting enough water as you should take. Before I go into the topic, I would like to let you know that water makes up about 60% of the composition of the body, and water is very important for bodily functions. So when there's a decrease in this amount of water, it tends to cause myriad problems in the body. So we have to take note of the importance or the value that water has in the life of an individual, to be able to appreciate it when it's not there. So when you do not have enough water in your body, these are the signs to give you. But before I go into the signs that you are not drinking enough water, if this is your first time visiting this YouTube channel, please kindly hit the subscribe button, and you're a returning viewer yet to subscribe, also do the same. For your returning viewers and subscribers, I am saying thank you. So back to the topic of discussion. Some of the signs of not taking enough water is: one, you constantly feel thirsty. For individuals who constantly feel thirsty, it is a telltale sign that you are dehydrated and you need to drink enough water. So another sign here is decreased volume of urine and also dark colored urine. You agree with me that on those days where it is sunny and you do not drink enough water, or on those days when you have little to no water after eating a meal, you notice when you might find it difficult to actually pass urine, or if you eventually pass urine, the urine will be very little in volume. As in little, it will not be up to the normal volume of urine that you are supposed to pass when you go to void your urine. Then this urine, you notice there is a slight color difference in a normal urine and a concentrated urine. That's urine as a result of dehydration. So when you are dehydrated, your urine is usually dark colored. It is deep amber in color, which is not supposed to be. Another of the telltale sign for dehydration is you tend to easily get fatigue. By being fatigued, I told you earlier from the introductory part of this video that water is very important for bodily functions, and for the muscles to work, for the bones to be able to work, for the bones to be able to contract, muscle contract, to be able to provide movement, they need water. Water is a medium in which most of bodily activities act on, and they get vitality from it. So when you do not have enough water in your body, some of these, when you try to walk, or you walk for a long or a short distance, you tend to notice that you get tired. So this could be one of the reasons why on those days when you drink little water and you try to do those activities that you do on a normal day, when you have your full daily requirement of water, you tend to notice that you cannot carry out this activity. So it is important that if you are having some of those signs that I've mentioned, you try and drink water when you notice any of it. So the next one is, or dehydration tend to increase persistent mouth odor. That's persistent mouth odor is the next sign we'll be talking about. You would agree with me that the more water you take, the more bacteria are being flushed out of the mouth. So when you do not have those water, there are bacteria for every food we eat, whether we like it or not. Those food particles get stuck somewhere in our mouth, and when we do not drink water, it gives these bacteria room for them to be able to act on our mouth, on those areas, and they release toxins. And ordinarily, when you take enough water, these toxins are supposed to get flushed and they go to the necessary place. That's, this food are supposed to go to the necessary place they are supposed to go, and reduce the medium for which these bacteria would act on those food particles to produce those pungent smell that we tend to experience from people who do not tend to take enough water. These bacteria and the food particles, bacteria act on them, making them to produce toxins, and as a result of that, it is these toxins that makes the mouth smell. So for most individuals that have mouth odor, it might not really be a hormonal or genetic problem. If you check the root cause properly, it could be that that person is not taking enough water. For to add to this point, saliva production needs water for this process. The more water you take, the more saliva is being produced. So the less water you take, the less saliva is being produced. Saliva is a fluid in the mouth that helps lubricate the buccal cavity. When you do not have this fluid, which is the saliva, your mouth tends to be dry, leaving you to with a lot of bacteria to deal with, and those bacteria could actually cause you mouth odor. So this is the reason why some people have mouth odor, because they are not drinking enough water. The next tell- telltale sign of dehydration is body aches and joints pain. Okay, for cartilage, the cartilage in the body, 80% of the cartilage is made up of water. Same thing, the muscles, a component of the muscles are made up of water, and during the process of movement in the body, water is needed. I already explained in my other point why people tend to get fatigue, but just buttress on this particular point. If you do not have enough water, these activities of movement will be greatly reduced, or even if you are going to work, if you are going to have any form of movement in your body, you'll be putting more pressure on this your body system, which are the cartilages, the muscles, and even the bones, making these muscles to have friction among them. And when there's friction, there's a high possibility for a tear. So if you take enough water, you save yourself some of these aches you are feeling. Could it be that that pain you are feeling in your body, or that pain around your joint, could be as a result of lack of water intake? You need to step up your water taking game so that you save yourself all those problems. Individuals who are dehydrated tend to have episode of frequent illness. Now let me explain what I mean by that. If you do not take enough water, you are at a higher risk of always falling sick, because the toxins are being produced from metabolic processes in the body. Say for example, even the process of breathing, you take in some bacteria, some unwanted things are being taken into the body. Even the food we eat, some of them contain toxins. And how does the body get rid of these toxins? It is through this water medium. And when you do not have enough water in your body, the body will not be able to transport these toxins out of the body. So you need to take enough water to help your body transport toxins away from the body, leaving you with only what is vital and necessary for your healthy living. So the more water you take, the more healthier you be. The less water you take, the less healthier and more frequent hospital visits you would get. The next point we'll be talking about is a healthy skin. First, the importance of water to this skin that we have. Most people tend to have dry, flaky, and scaly skin. These are all a result of the amount of water we take. You see some people looking fresh and shining, having radiant skin. These are a result of the kind of food and the amount of water they take. But individuals who have dry skin are as a product of not taking enough water. So when you take enough water, you save, because when you do not take enough water, the skin loses its elasticity tone, and which is very important features to take note of. The elasticity of the body, just like mine now, I do not have a dry and flaky skin. I take enough water as I should take for every single day that passes by, because I do not want to see that I have a dry skin. You might be feeding well, but when you are not taking enough water, that means you've not completely checked the box. So with this, you are even at a more higher risk of having other problems apart from just having a dry skin. So take enough water and have a fresh skin, just like you would want. Regarding the skin, lack of taking water would actually give you a poor skin. It will make your skin look really dry. Not just dry, the skin will have wrinkles. It will make you look old, older than you should be. So you can save yourself that whole drama of maybe you go out with your friends and they might be thinking you are actually their senior. Why? Because you have wrinkles all over your body. And most times for young people who are not old and they have a lot of wrinkles in the body, if you check very well, it could be that that person does not take in adequate water as he or she should take, which is very wrong. So having said all these signs that would enable you know that you're not drinking enough water, I won't be doing you good if I do not tell you the recommended daily allowance of water you should get in a day. What I'll be bringing to you is how do you take this water? First, all you need to do is for every single day that passes by, make sure you get at least 7 to 8 glass of water, which is very important. And you need to know that men have a higher rate of water consumption than women. Why? Because they do more of the hard activities than women, and their body energy requirement is higher than that of women. So when women are doing maybe like 6 to 8 glasses of water, men might be doing around 8 to 10. So they drink more water than women. And how do the body lose water? The body loses water through breathing, sweating, and through urination. So these are the three major ways in which our body loses water. Before I end this video today, please, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and also like and drop comments on this video. Thank you.